Um, I want to do this video to inspire and encourage those who might be struggling with addiction. So today, May 29th, is my sobriety birthday. And May 29th, 2009, I got sober from alcohol. And today is 15 years. And I woke up today so amazed that day by day, I tried to take it one day at a time to make it through using different resources available. Um, I Last year in August 14th, my mom died. And I was so disturbed. I was really depressed, and I really didn't know if I could make it through the grieving process without relapsing. Now, a little story, a little history about my sobriety. I started drinking at 17, and I was a heavy drinker. I drank till I was 24, and I was drinking literally every day and a large amount of alcohol every day. When I was 19, the first 2 years of my drinking, I got cirrhosis of the liver. And thank goodness that the liver can heal itself, because I wasn't doing right by my liver. And I continued drinking for another, I think, 5 years. Um, I had cat fur on my face, but another 5 years. And what first inspired me to quit drinking was that February before, I got extremely suicidal. I planned out my suicide, all that, down to the time, the day, the hour. Like, I was planning on doing it after my ex-husband left to go back to work. And I was going to do it like, give it a little time, make sure he didn't come back, and then I was going to take a whole bunch of Vicodin. Literally, before I took the Vicodin, I get a call from my dad, and he suddenly says, "You got a lot of people that love you, that are waiting for you to come back to the States." And right then and there, my empathy started kicking in. And I started thinking about all the people that I would hurt if I did commit suicide. And that little light in me just kind of shined. And so then I went to marriage counseling, because I really was dedicated to my marriage that I had at the time. And I went through marriage counseling, and he told me, well, your alcoholism can definitely ruin your marriage. And so I said, well, I'm going to get sober for my marriage. And I started going to AA. I had a lot of good friends in AA at that time. And I started picking a sobriety date. I picked it for May 29th. And I, like, literally was so proud of myself. I really stayed dedicated to not touching alcohol after May 29th. Then that August, I got really sick and got on my deathbed. Now, that was a scary time. God was talking to me. The doctors were like, you're not going to make it through the night. You're going to die tonight. And God started talking to me. My ex-husband wasn't around. I was overseas with no family. I could barely talk. They had to restart my heart a couple times. And so God was talking to me while I was in the coma. I'll do another video about that. But he started talking to me, and the result of that was me begging for my life, and God gave me a second chance. So after that August of 2009, my sobriety became about me. It wasn't about anybody else. And so I want to encourage those struggling with addiction to please keep going. Keep going and know that there's a rainbow always on the other side of any storm that you go through. It's going to be okay. There's nothing wrong with where you're at. It's okay for you to be where you're at. It's okay for you to learn and to grow and to make mistakes and to keep growing, because we're all human. And day by day, I'm telling you, last August when my mom died, I was like, I can't make it. And still taking it one day at a time. Here I am, May 29th, celebrating 15 years. And there's nothing in this world that is ever going to change what I've gained in sobriety. The gifts, the realizations, the growth that I've gained in sobriety. I was even hearing I was thinking in my head oh, I could control drinking. I could start drinking again and I could control it. And then I said to myself, wait a minute, you're not a controlling where you can stop once you start. And I had to remind myself how I was below the bottom when I first got sober. I was below the ground. I was in such a deep personal hell that I wanted to die, even before I got sober. And God gave me a second chance. And I want to encourage all of you out there that if you're struggling with addiction, please know that there is a rainbow on the other side, and that you are important enough to do the hard work to actually get to where you want to be. You are worth it. You are important enough. And there is nothing in this world that should ever convince you of anything different. You're beautiful and you deserve to be your authentic self, no matter what. So please like and subscribe to this video if it touched you, so that it can be spread around. And I really, really can't express how happy I am today that I made it. I made it, even through the dangers of me relapsing. I made it. And I want everybody else to have this feeling just as well. So like I said, please like and subscribe. If this video touched you, and take care till next time.